Hello friends, welcome back for some more Alienists. Well, there is a greenskin horde here, and my contract is saying to continue over to Kroonsberg, but my ambition is to win the crisis, to win the game. So I'm gonna go chase them down, I think, before we go. The only problem is I'm out of food, or will be out of food, and food is... it's not that bad. Yeah, it's not that bad. Okay. It does say we need a lot of tools and supplies, but I looked at the gear here, and it's basically, you know, Hippocrates is kind of low. I think we're gonna be fine though. My biggest fear is I think the biggest one is this one, Burkhard. We don't really have to, we're not going to be bringing him anyway. What I could do is this. I think I'll do that instead to keep him from dying. Ah, and there's the other one. Okay, I was like, there's got to be somebody else. Yeah, I think we're good with what we've got here. Yeah, we could be better, but we will fix some of this stuff along the way. So let's go. Oh boy. I don't think we're good for that. Oh no. We might have been pinched here. Good, keep going for him. He's the one with the tight shield, thank you. Yeah, they want us to go to them for sure. Interesting. Interesting. Wonderful hit there. Wonderful hit. We'll end your turn. I think that's a good place for you. And I can't do much with you. I'm going to put you here, actually. So I have some brush. I can use that to my benefit with Robert. Let's see if we can make some progress here. One. Man, he has got some skill there, huh? We'll go adrenaline again. Yeah, wait. When you pop up there, we'll do that again. Wait. I'm not liking where that's going. I like that though. Not really. But I'm not too worried about that at all. Let's do a little bit of that. And that. Good hold. Oh boy. Oh boy is right. Man, yeah, the vision. What is his vision? One. And he is in rough shape here. Well, there's not much I can do, is there? Nope. So let's wait. Ha ha ha. Let's do something like this, and we'll wait there. Ah, right. I really need to get Rolo some better stuff here. All right, there's nothing that I'm gonna be able to do. I might want to just move out of the way. Nah, I kind of like where he is. Good. Again. What is going on here? The chances are actually kind of good. If I pop up there, yeah. I need to get Robert out of here, I guess. Well. Jeez. Yeah, we're not going to be able to hang around for that next fight. Okay. Let's switch. Let's get ready, I guess. There we go. Smack. And let's I'm afraid if I put him back here, it's just gonna be worse. I'm gonna just put him in there. Wait there for a moment. Yeah, you know what? Go... Ah, wait. See what... That's good. It's your turn there. Good. This guy's running now. That's a good thing. Let's see. Right there is a good place for you. Good hit. Wait there. Nice dodge. This is painful, guys. This is painful. Let's get that axe out. Nicely done. Ooh, that was funny. Not really that funny, but... Oh, I did it again! Alright, well, I pushed him away. I don't know what that's really gonna do. Good. Good hit. Well done. It's a little late, but just end your turns. I'm not going to be able to... I mean, I can try, but I don't think I'm going to be able to catch up to them. It's over. It was victory. That was too much of a beating. And we picked up some more of that. Okay. Now, this is a problem. So what I'm going to have to do is... Oh, man. I think we have to go all the way around that. Yeah. This is going to be fun. Now we know that they can come from here too, but we did take care of... I think this is where we just came from, and we took care of one that was coming from that way. Alright, well, we're slowly making our way. Out of tools and supplies again. And we need to just head down the road quick. I don't want to see any more of those. Okay. What is it you care? Oh, this is like for a round of beer. A round for the whole company? Sure. 170 crowns. I think we have plenty. It'd be nice if we did know how much we had. Yeah, we're getting low. Alright, well, we made it. And there's no more marauding Greenskins around Wissenfels, but we know that's not the case. There were two more. One was chasing us through these giant slopes. Looks like maybe one of them was taken out right there, so... Let's head in. And... You know, it might be... Well, let's see what we can sell first. We need food, we need... tools and supplies. They don't have a whole lot of it. And I think there's really no time for me to be picky about this kind of stuff at this time, so... Well, I think we made a profit there. I'd say so. We could sell this silver bowl, but... I feel like we can make some more money off of it. I'm gonna need food. So, only the best grains. Only the best grains for my company here. I don't think I saw any levels. No. How are you? You're good to go? Yeah. We're desperate here. I don't think we're gonna need any more of this stuff for now. Okay. Since we have the money, my thought is maybe we fix some of this stuff up that's kind of like, what are we desperate for? Something like this and that. Yeah, that might be it. How's his helmet? His helmet is fine. You're kind of okay. Okay, so we just want to fix these two things up. We can go to the armorer. Always want to be very careful about how you do this. So, Alt, right click, Alt. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm always scared about doing that. It looks like they've got some good stuff here, but I think we're kind of good. I'm not too interested. I mean, I'd purchase something like this if I had tens of thousands of crowns, but that's not going to be the case. Let's get this back on our brothers. Oh, Robert Knox did level up. Well, it's just going to be the +1s. So we're going to stick with what we've been going for. I mean, melee skill. I think continuing with melee defense. Let's see what his perks are. We have Berserk, Killing Frenzy, Headhunter, Battle Forged. I mean, 40 defense. This is just so good. Without a shield, it's just amazing. 90 and 90. I mean, we definitely want this, right? Yeah. Alright. Now, after that last performance, I kind of want to get him a different helmet. The problem is we don't have different helmets, do we? No, we do not. That's the best helmet that we have. It is. Wow, everybody still has these 140s. This is rough. So maybe it's okay to spend... Ugh. I don't know if I really want to be spending $2 grand on a helmet. But I'm just gonna go for this one. Yeah. Let's take the nasal helmet with mail. That's gonna help his vision out a little bit more. Oh, that's painful. But we'll be making more money here from that thing. And that's gonna go right onto him, onto Robert Knox. Because honestly, with a reaching weapon, it's nice to have that as an option. If there isn't an option, then so be it, you know. I kind of want to give this to you because, I mean, I think there's a pretty good reason why. He doesn't have a shield or anything, and mine as well. Yeah. The only difference here, I think, 9 versus 10. Okay, it's not really changing. Yeah, it's just going to change his fatigue by 1. He doesn't need the vision. And I don't think you can ever have a vision less than 1. I could be wrong, but I think your vision is 1 at the worst. I guess we're gonna see here in a second if we have a fight at night. But I think this is better for Robert Knox for sure. For sure. All right. Okay. Well, let's check out this contract. Let's talk business. What are you looking for? Destroy Rotting Crank's Cave. That sounds like more goblins. I don't have the patience for goblins again like that. We desperately need tools and supplies. I'm looking. Here we go. There's a workshop way out there. Is there a workshop here? No. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. To hammer it in. Plethora of Orc Young. We might be able to just take that on. Yeah, we should be able to handle that. 17 Orc Young. As long as it's just that. Okay, good. This way we can gain some equipment to sell too. We'll make a little bit more money so we can buy more tools and supplies. And we definitely want to step up here before they get up there. That's going to help us out quite a bit. Nice. Oh, it's so nice that he can see that far. Honestly, it really is. I won't be moving any further. I'm gonna... Indomitable might be a good thing. Let's do Indomitable. That way both of them can't be stunned. Whoops. We want to do that. Because then we can do this. That's much better. Up here. Good. Just end your turn. God, it's so good. Okay. Oh, that's good. Rollo, poor Rollo. Good. I wonder, like, what are the chances for the stun? I don't know these things. Well, hello. Hello to you too. I mean, I like the chances that he doesn't have armor. Good work. Let's pop that adrenaline so we go early. That's what I love about it. Headshot. Oh, perfect. Let's go for a stun if it's good chances. And pop that out. There we go. That's a good thing. Oh, we're just turning them into mincemeat. You son of a... He's stunning my dog? I don't know if I've seen orcs shield bash very frequently. Anybody close to... Yep. Ah, yeah. Hit him in the head. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I think this is going to be the better thing here. Alright. Huh. Good. Work. It's just kind of funny how we take out the front line and the back line is just waiting. So as soon as one falls, they charge in and we're stunned again. I'm gonna back up just for fun. Good dog. This poor dog. Let's wait. I want to see if he actually comes over here. Oh yeah. Hello. I can hit you, right? Ah! Alright. Oh, guys. Oh, this is painful. Alright. Pull that out. I think I'm gonna send you this way. Aww. again. That axe is landing it, or the hatchet there. Stop! Stop hitting his head! Oh, Hippocrates. I feel like you just like penalizing me. Get rid of that shield. Let's pull that out. It's an interesting weapon. I wanna put it to use. He's out of here. That's unfortunate. Good. I think, Marion, you're done, but I'll send you that way. Good doggy. Good. Good, Herbert West. Just stand up here and cheer everybody on. Rupture. Yeah, I wanted to see, it sounded like it made some rupture. Inflicts additional 10 bleeding damage over time if not stopped by armor. Interesting. Never saw that coming. It still has repel. 10% chance to hit. Okay. Let's try this out again. Nope. Yeah, you're not going anywhere. Nope. Denied. Ah. And all done. Yeah, I will fight orcs all day, every day, but not goblins. Any levels? Marion Diamond with a level, that's good. Good, good. Loot. Yeah, we're not going to find too much stuff here. A little bit extra to sell. Let's continue to Hammerden. The roads are safer for you peasants. Maybe we don't have to go too far. Taxidermist? Not really. It doesn't look like they really want to purchase from me either. No, I don't think so. No. Definitely no. But I'll take those tools and supplies. Well, we'll continue on the road. Hunt down the unholds around Hammerden. The problem with that is it could be way too many. The fight are goblins and orcs. Greenskins. Here we go. This is a good place to sell. That's better. I'm not that desperate, though. Let's see what these contracts are before we head on somewhere else. Lindworms now. Man, these guys are having some trouble. I wouldn't mind hunting down a lindworm, but I don't think I want to fight lindworms as... A 3-skull contract for Hoennaw. Where is Hoennaw? Right over here. Again, the problem is that, okay, I go over here, I pick the fight, and then I have to come all the way back here. Here's what I'm gonna do instead. Let's go to Tonderstead, and maybe they have the same contract there. They tend to do stuff like that if it's a contract for their house. And I'd rather just take the contract, fight it, and then come back. And if they don't have it, at least maybe we can find something else to do, and we can hang around up here for a little bit. They do have a couple. Both of the citadels are up in the north, so maybe we can find better work up there. We don't go to the north very often, so let's do that. Maybe if we find a lindworm, we'll take it on. But if it's like 8 lindworms, you know, no way. And that's what can happen. Bolvag Shrub. Ooh, should we do that? Who are they fighting? Who were they fighting? Nope. Come on. A few orc warriors. I kind of like the idea of taking on a named... I mean, a few orc warriors. And let's see it. Let's see what we can do with this. I think we're in good shape. Didn't really even think to look. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Well, there he is already. Looks like he's got a named axe there. It's gonna deal a lot of damage if he gets hit. Let's do that. Oh, they're all going to the north. Great. Great. So I gotta find a different way to do this. If I go up here, I can start doing that, but I'm going to bring everyone around first before I decide on where I'm going to be going. Like, my whole front line needs to be over here before. Nice. Yeah, not so much, huh? I think we wait. He's probably going to come in. Yeah, so I don't think we do wait. Well, I think you have to go up there, though. End your turn there. Move into here. Now they can't move us around. I will wait. And I'm going to wait with you two to see where they're going before I make any more choices here. A little bit more. Wait with you. Wait. There is a space there, right? It says grassland. Okay. Wait. Oh. Hey. Welcome. Not so much all that, though. I'm making some... maybe I shouldn't say anything too quick. Can I even... Oh yeah, we want to go early. Maybe I can go early anyway, but... Good chop. Let's keep going for that axe. I'm gonna haunt you. And done. Good. Yeah, one more time. And I don't like this at all. So I'm gonna back up. We've eaten through his armor already. Wait for a bit. Good. Oh man, we've eaten through his armor too. So... yeah, I mean, end your turn. I'm gonna pull this out. That's good. Now he's bleeding. And I'm gonna back up because I have a feeling he's gonna push him and then go there, and that's gonna be really bad. So hang out right there. Stop hitting his head. We could just go for the... yeah, let's go for the whips. That's good. That's really good. Okay. Ooh. Oh man, that felt so good. Wow. Oh, that was... we're doing good here, guys. We're doing really good. End your turn. I'm gonna move in here. And now I'm gonna move up. Ah! Just end your turn now. I think that's good. And Herbert West, I want to see where we're at here. 45 defense. I guess I wanted to look at his dodge. We're at 18 dodge. So what I'm going to do is move you up. And I want to be dealing that kind of damage. And he's running. And how are you? 16 dodge and nimble. Move up there. We're gonna be ultra aggressive here now. Eh. Oh, buddy. Okay, switch. That's a better choice, I think. I want to remove his axe now. No? Okay. And Wilrick, you're not... I don't think I want you to go up against him. You're gonna be fine, right? Ow. Alright, alright, alright. This guy's really the only thing we have to worry about here. And he's right there. That's not a good thing at all. So I'm gonna go Indom right there, and I know he's gonna go against basically anybody else, but I might be able to switch some people around. I'm gonna do that to get the 95%. Get him! Oh man, breaking. Almost. Wait. Wait. Get that jagged pike and... It's not doing too much. Wait. Rotate. Oh, that's not a good idea either. Well, let's rotate you in there. I'm holding down F. So what I'm gonna do is this. Now I can let go of it. Resume. Okay. I pressed F and I realized I wanted to rotate. Maybe this isn't the greatest thing, but at least he has better chances of surviving up here, right? Hold up. Let's try and get that out. 95%. That was good. Let's wait. I'm gonna be like this. Oh, you're out of... He's just gonna punch. I just wanted to open a space for Hippocrates to move in there. And then next turn we'll be able to switch there. Yeah, much better chances of surviving. Yeah, just move into there. Okay, he's all done. It's all over now. No. Run him down, of course. Yeah, that went pretty smoothly. I think that went a little too smooth. Don't kill him. All right, Mary Diamond. Oh, I think I forgot about you. But yeah, that went like super smooth. You took damage, 73, and most of it's to armor. So near flawless victory, and we got a named axe. What's over here now? Goblin Raiders. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Tonderstead. Let's before I forget. Marion Diamond hitting level 10. So I kind of want to go for Killing Frenzy as well because we already have Berserk. I think that's a good thing for him, for her. Sorry, my apologies. We'll take the 3. We will take the. Yeah, we'll take the normal. And I think Killing Frenzy is just a good thing to go for her. And the rate that we're going here, I think that's a good thing, yeah. Killing Frenzy. Alright. So, I was just kind of realizing we don't have anyone that's going to be able to use this. What is it? The Famed Splitter. A one-handed axe. 45 to 83. No, wait a minute. Of course we have somebody that can use it. The problem is that it is not made for humans' hands. 22 fatigue, and it builds up more. No. I'm kind of thinking Laurentius. You know what? He's got a ton of fatigue. How does this compare? 4583. 30. Wow. Yes. 45, 83, 35, 55, 30 and 130. Yeah, the big thing is that it adds a lot of fatigue. But I mean, he's got the fatigue, right? I can't think of anybody else. Everybody else has a mastery at this point. Bjorn doesn't, but he does have the Savage Baton. I could give it to basically... I think I would want to give it to Wildrick if anybody, but he's got the three-headed flail, and I think that's best for him with his melee skill. So I think it's going to be a Laurentius thing. I can't see a better fit for anybody else. I mean, okay, hey, I could see that going for Robert Knox. Because he has Axe Mastery. And maybe he just uses that instead of this? What is that? What's the difference here? He could swing it twice, right? Let's take another look. Whoops. He could swing it twice, but my thought is that, you know, he wouldn't be able to swing it twice. No, he wouldn't. He could swing it once. No, so this still is the better weapon for Robert Knox. I will give this to Laurentius. He'll just, you know, when it's not sitting in his, or when it's sitting in his pocket, it doesn't weigh anything, which is pretty nice. But as soon as he starts to hold it, he drops his fatigue by quite a bit. If he had like iron lungs, or maybe the last one I go for is recover. But, and honestly, I think it would be even better to just go double grip with it. And we just do this. These, I think that's what I'm going to do. But these throwing nets really aren't going to be useful against orcs as much as humans. But, I mean, what the heck. I'll carry it for now. And we'll give the famed splitter to Laurentius. He deserves it. He definitely deserves it. Alright. We've got a little bit of time left. Where are we here? Let's head to Tonderstead. And then, oh, we're out of ammunition. Yeah, they don't have it. That's unfortunate, but... Okay. Well, that's a much better price. I will take that because it would be nice to get some money back. That's it, huh? That's not a lot of gear that we got from that last fight. How much? 7 more tools and supplies. We're definitely going to need ammunition. And food we're kind of good on. What else do we have here? Oh, well, hello. Infamous Werner's Warlord Helm. 322, 17, vision -3. Pretty sweet. Yeah, they can have that too. So, let's check out these contracts. Maybe we'll just take something a little easy to finish up the episode. Go back southwest. I'm not going to take that. What's this? Oh, this looks like a... Yep, we'll take that. We'll end the episode after that combat. I do want to see Laurentius take a swing with it once or twice. So we'll aim for that. And what's the durability is pretty low for something that's supposed to be so strong. Yeah, why? Why does it have lower durability if it's like this heavy piece of metal with a sharp head? I don't know. Ambition fulfilled? Oh, you're kidding me. It's over? At least the ambition is over. Okay. Along the road. Oh man, well, it's not the end yet. We're still going, but every time I hear that now, I'm going to, my heart's gonna skip a beat. Okay, you come across a handful of soldiers from House Berengar. They tilt their caps to you, evening mercenaries. We've got little use for you in this world now. Slowly you lower your hand, hovering it above the pommel of your sword. You ask what the man means by that. He laughs. You haven't heard. War's over. The Greenskins have routed from Wolfenfest. just a few days ago. Now why don't you and your pathetic lot clear out of the way? No. Igor. Go handle him. Let's read this. I think, it is the end. You're kidding. The soldier's lieutenant glares at you. Do as I said, sellsword, or there will be trouble. Ignoring him, you give another nod to Igor. He gets up, the blade of his weapon loudly scraping off the dirt. The soldiers turn to the mercenary. He hefts his weapon into both hands and stares back. As the lieutenant starts to talk, Igor bluntly interrupts. Shush, little man. I see softness in your skin, not a scar to be seen. Eyes as fresh as the day they were born. Hands as smooth as untouched candles. Ooh, that's a burn if I have ever heard one. If you was a fighting sort, you'd be out there in those battles you speak of. Not out here pissing into the wind. I'll give you two options because I'm feeling nice. First option. Are you listening? First option is this. Go where you are going and don't say another goddamn word. He pauses to hold up two fingers. Option 2 is a mystery. Speak and ye shall learn of it. The lieutenant's eyes have gotten a little wider and his mouth infinitely quieter. He glances at you, but all you can do is shrug. After another moment, the soldiers hurry away with determined silence. Igor laughs it up, but the incident has you wondering if perhaps it is finally the time to retire. How many more of these cock-ups are in your future? How many more battles? How many more dead men will you have to bury? The company would do well standing in the foundations you've built for it. But on the other hand, if you retired now, what adventures would you miss out on? So we've won. And as we typically do, we end the campaign and retire from mercenary life. And then we'll take a look at everybody and, yeah, it'll be a longer episode, but what the heck? What the heck? It's time to retire from mercenary life. Oof. Well, let's see what everybody gets up to. Let's see. Hippocrates II is up first. The Manhunter stuck with the Alienists for a long while after you left it. You haven't gotten much word of the man, other than he's found far more income in the world of sellswords than that of hunting down the indebted. Ah, right. Okay. Because he was a Manhunter. That's right. Out of all of the men you came to know in the Alienists, it was Robert Knox, the Anatomist, who is perhaps the most difficult to forget. An unending stream of letters only helps ensure you never will. You skim over his latest one-sided correspondence. Captain, I've managed to... Skimming. The greatest invention. The most skimming. I'm going to be famous. My brain will be studied for its weight is surely nothing new, it seems, though you are glad he's still in good health, albeit perhaps more so in body than mind. Ha! Alright. Well, 248 points, I don't remember anything, and I do say this every single time, and then I'll forget, but I don't know what I end with, and I don't know how to compare them, and I don't know where this number comes from, but there it is, 248 points. So if you are interested, I'm going to go through brother by brother and remember the good old days and look over all of the obituaries as well. So if you wait just one more second. So this is right before we went into the fight against the Orc Marauders, so just keep that in mind, because I didn't save afterwards. Let's see here. Yeah, we didn't really purchase anything, so it's basically where we left off, except Laurentius doesn't have that axe anymore. Huh. I just finished saying I want to see him swing that axe. Anyway, Bjorn Ironside. Here's all of his perks. Bjorn came in as a brawler. He came in 61 days ago, 55 battles and 35 kills. He took out an orc warrior. I think that's going to be something in common with a lot of my front line. We did fight a few orc warriors, and I think that's probably going to be the most powerful of all of them. The potions, something to remember. So reactive leg muscles, fatigue, cost of rotation, footwork skills are reduced by 50%. This came in handy for him quite a bit because of his maimed foot. He went down almost immediately. I want to say that I think he was with us for about, I don't know, 5 days, and he went down and then picked up this maimed foot. Poor guy, poor Bjorn. But became a pit fighter. That's pretty cool to see. And subdermal reactivity, the threshold to sustain injuries on getting hit is increased by 33%. So I don't remember. It would be, I mean, I'm not going to be able to go through all of the footage of all of the episodes, but I wonder how many times he actually sustained an injury. And I don't know how I'd be able to compare it. Maybe I'd have to compare it to Igor only because they're my corners, or I compare it to these crazies, my reserves, just to see, to have something to compare to. But I don't know how much of an impact that was. Not sure. But after he went down, you know, he became a pretty integral part of the Alienists. I'm really happy to have Bjorn make it to the end. That's one thing. I usually kill off all of Philippe's named characters, named brothers that he gives me. Usually it's Igor. So we've lost to Igor over and over again, but this time Bjorn, I think that's the better name. I think that ended up keeping him around for a little while longer. Hippocrates, the second of Kos, and then became titled the Berserker. He went down a couple times too. Missing eye, missing nose, and that didn't impact him at all. He got right back up again, giving him sympathetic call, reflect 100% of hit point damage received back to the attacker. That ended up killing a few enemies by itself, and then it also made a few enemies turn to flee because they took enough damage, and then they would take a resolve check, fail, and then turn to flee, and that ended up killing him too. Also got Berserker Rage. This character gains 2 stacks of rage each time they take hit point damage, and loses 1 stack at the end of each turn. I feel like that got reworked because it used to just be one stack of rage, I think, every time they took a hit. Yeah, I don't know what that did. Honestly, I have no clue how Berserker Rage worked. Because I never saw Rage working. He would take a hit, sure, he would have Rage, but I'm not entirely sure what that did. And I can't go back through any footage to see that because I never put the cursor over Rage. I don't think so. Hyperactive cell growth, this is what kept him alive a lot. I think he did end up going down anyway after he got this. I want to say that they just loved to attack him with sympathetic call and cell growth. So I'm not sure. It seems like the enemies enjoyed making him their target. But this combination is ridiculous. Being able to heal after taking damage, and then the enemy who's targeting him also takes damage, and then he just heals it back up again. What a wonderful combination. I had a lot of fun with this. And of course, Hippocrates, you know, this became kind of one of the running jokes along here. The Berserker Chain, also Berserker Rage, and then going down, he's missing an eye and a nose. What a guy. And he's cocky. Well deserved. totally understand, you know? He can totally be cocky. And a pit fighter, too. Good work. Rollo. Well, yeah. Oh, actually, Hippocrates was with us for 72 days, 63 battles, and 76 kills. Nice. Another orc warrior. Onward to Rollo. 101 days, so he was with us nearly from the start. He came in as a miner. Look at that. A little tiny miner at that. Even funnier. Melee damage is reduced, so that's kind of unfortunate. Him having a great sword, he might have been a better tank if I made him focus on that. But anyway, he lasted. You know, he's another pit fighter. He's a survivor. He went down a couple times too. Seeing a pattern here? Don't you dare kill Rollo. Don't you dare. Two big ones. Those are pretty devastating, but man, he lasted too. Good guy. Good guy. Wilrick. Wilrick was... How long was he here for? 92 days. He was a farmer beforehand. And a really good... He turned into a good tank. Honestly, how did he get 21 melee defense? That's not so bad at level 8, and he doesn't have any stars in melee defense. So I think I just kind of focused and I got a little lucky from time to time. 96 hit points, 81 melee skill. He ended up being a pretty decent tank. I think he was on the corner more often than not, and then it just kind of came in from time to time. Of course, with the other two reservists. So he's just one of the 3 reservists. It was good. It was nice to keep Wilrick around. He was one of those ones we just had no clue what to do with him, but he turned into kind of a good brother, honestly. Robert Knox. Now this guy, this guy impressed me pretty often. I think he was of the front line. Robert Knox was somebody that, I mean, look at that. 87. He was with us for 87 days, 87 battles, and 120 kills. Only 38 there. 98 here out of 84. Huh. Yeah, I think once you take Berserker and Killing Frenzy, it's going to be pretty easy to rack up those kills. He was with us from the very beginning. Is that true? No, he's not. He was the first Anatomist that that I hired, and that was 87 days ago. Man, we're almost one. Yeah, we're looking like 1 battle per day. Not at the very beginning though. 84 and 101. Well, I guess Rollo sat out a bunch of battles because he just got beat up so many times. But yeah, Robert Knox, great build, a lot of fun. 113 hit points. He doesn't have any stars there. 87 melee skill and 48 melee defense. I mean, this guy was made to be a tank, of course, but I think because of his fatigue, that was probably one of the reasons why I just stayed away from it. And I think he was on the back line for a long time, actually. Now that I think about it, he was on the back line a lot. And then, even when I wanted him, like, I had a lot of melee defense and I want him to be more aggressive, I kind of kept him back here. I remember keeping a gap like this for some time. And then he would step up. That was kind of my thought. I think it was the reason why I had kind of a gap was something like this. Was it something like that? I can't remember. I remember having him on the front line and then we'd switch from time to time too. But yeah, Robert Knox really pulled through here. What did he have? Tissue growth? Uses the time to heal from any injury by a day. I don't really remember him getting injured all that often. I don't think so. I mean, he's 87 battles in 87 days. And kinetic blows, attacks have an additional 10% effectiveness against armor. Yeah. That with long axe, I think, is a really good combination. I think that's a good thing with axes in general. Or hammers, too. They're going to be good against armor. Executioner on top of that. And because he's killing a lot with Killing Frenzy, that's another 25% damage. Yeah. He did a lot of damage with this long axe. That was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with Robert Knox. Igor the Malformed. This guy was with us from the very beginning. 105 days, 99 battles. So how many battles in total? 99 looks like the highest. Oh, wait a minute. Oscar has 102. So I think because he was on the back line, 105 days, 105 days. Yeah, so Oscar was... I think he was one of the first ones, so that's, I think, the best one to go for. Although Oscar might have sat out in a battle or two, but 105 days and 102 battles, that's good. Means we took a lot of days with 2 battles, because honestly, we weren't going to be doing one every single day. But if you can average around 1 per day, that's pretty decent. But anyway, with Igor, you know, great to have you, as always, Elves. This one is usually Kestrel, and he wanted to be named Igor after Frankenstein. Who Igor was not in the book, and which was something that I found pretty interesting. I thought Igor was an integral part of Frankenstein, but he was only part of the movies. I think there was a movie like in the 60s, is that what it is? 60s or 70s, and that's where Igor was introduced into the Frankenstein movie story. But man, what a tank. 66. 41. Okay, that's basically, that's what Robert Knox has too. But Igor, our tank, with a shield, 66 melee defense. I love it. And the amount of times that he hit, his melee skill is only 64, but with that spear, gaining 20% chance to hit, he hit pretty frequently. I never really thought about how much he hit. Somebody in a comment section a long time ago said something like Igor hits every single time, or like 90% of the time. I didn't really think about it until they said it, and then I started watching, and man, he did hit. I mean, it's because he was carrying that spear, but the fighting spear did some good work with Igor, so I was kind of impressed by that. Sensory redundancy, 33% chance to resist dazed, staggered, stunned, distracted. Okay, well, there we go. That answers one of my questions was, what are the chances of being stunned? And because he had sensory redundancy, that was reduced by 33%. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And locking joints reduces the fatigue cost of shield wall by 25%. I did not take advantage of that. He also had this, but this doesn't do... I think I'm thinking of Legends Shield Mastery. When they have... I think there's a perk, and I think it's Shield Mastery, that is reducing the cost of fatigue for shields. And honestly, that would be something good to have in the game anyway. Like Shield Expert. This increases the shield defense. It decreases the damage received to the shield, and knockback gains 15% chance to hit. Maybe it would be too strong to also add on something like locking joints, even if it was like 10%, or I don't know, something, but maybe it would make it too strong. But honestly, I feel like Shield Expert is not something that everybody takes when they're playing Battle Brothers. And I don't think it's like the meta thing to do, unless it's just a shield brother, but I think most of the meta players out there, min-maxers, don't even use shields. But I love shields. I just think they're great, particularly in cases like this. Come on. 73. He killed Baltazar the Toothless. Interesting. Orc warrior, an unhold. Good for Rollo. I don't know if he killed a, like, what's the difference between unhold and orc warrior? Don't know. Don't know. Herbert West, the Reanimator. I've had fun reading the Reanimator, by the way. It's a great story. And I'm happy that I actually brought in the first part. I thought about doing it again and again, and then I wanted to come back to it, but honestly, it took me a long time to edit my reading session, and I just kind of ran out of time. But anyway, it was fun to read, and it was fun to read on my own afterwards. So let's take a look at him. 80 days, 78 battles, 83 kills. He was another one of these. I mean, that long axe with Berserk and Killing Frenzy, it became a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Oh, I'm sick of that. That and miss. That's fantastic. Just again. And this was an interesting build. I had some fun building Herbert West in particular, because this is not something I do very frequently. I'm not sure many people do this very frequently. Somebody with a long axe, nimble, dodge, relentless. I mean, he has 120 initiative, 27 melee defense. With dodge, I think I saw him have, was it 18? I think he had 18 in that last one, or maybe it was even 16, but regardless, that's 45 melee defense. Even if it's just 13, you know, that's 40 melee defense with dodge. And then to have relentless allows him to keep his initiative higher. Underdog. Yeah. This was a really fun build. And with nimble, with his combination here, the mail coif and the reinforced leather armor, these are the two new, these are both from the new DLC, the reinforced leather armor for Alienist, and this is for the Oathtaker. This actually came off of Burkhardt there. But yeah, a lot of fun with him. And then Stone Skin too. Yeah, this was great. 25 points both to the head and the body armor. This is a really interesting Stone Skin. If there was something that reduced his or increased his initiative, I guess what I could have put on here is the hyena. That would have been a good thing. The hyena's pelt would have been really good for him, I think. Yeah, that would have been great. Man, yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. Honestly, maybe it's the long axe is what I had a lot of fun with, but Robert Knox and Herbert West were two of my favorites, watching them grow and becoming what they became. And this was actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't have a pole hammer, and that's something I really love in Battle Brothers. I love the pole hammer is a weapon I typically go for pretty quickly. If I can get my hands on one, I would spend all of my money to get one. And I feel like I probably saw one from time to time, and I just never, maybe I didn't have the money, or maybe I just decided against it, but it would have been great to maybe get a pole hammer on one of these two. But anyway, it was fun. This long axe I had a lot of fun with this time around. If you watched any of my legends, it was always the pole mace or pole flail, the long-reaching flail. That was the in the recent legends before this one. That was my go-to weapon, and this one it seemed to be the long axe. And a whip. We'll get to you though. Variato the belly dancer. Variato, it's good to have you back, man. It's good. It is good. He came in belly dancer. We were down in the south. He joined in 49 days ago. 51 battles. 50 days, and he's level 9. Wow. So he's tiny, greedy, dexterous, 3 melee defense, 3 stars in melee defense, 1 in skill, and 3 in initiative, or 2 in initiative with 119. Whew. Guess what? Variato is back, guys. Nice. He also took out an orc warrior as well. Yep. Yeah, he came in about 50 days ago. A lot of melee defense, a bunch of melee skill. Again, I mean, these guys were built kind of the same way, but he went a different route. Oh, he does have nimble. Where is that? 46 instead of the 40. That's not that big of a difference. But also a pit fighter. Who else? Was he? No, he didn't go into the pit. Interesting. Igor did. Robert Knox. Also Rollo. Hippocrates. How many times did I go? Did I go twice? That's what it seems like, because none of them seem to have gone in more than once. It doesn't say it, at least. I don't know if it would say has gone in twice. He picked up the reactive tissue, muscle tissue. This character accumulates no fatigue from enemy attacks. Yeah, I should have been way more. I guess this is, I mean, it's all hindsight, but if I was a min-maxer, then I think I would have been more aggressive with Variato because of this. Whether they hit or miss, that keeps his initiative high. So it's not like he takes a hit and then his defenses will be reduced. No, because his fatigue isn't impacted from enemy attacks, then his dodge isn't either. He has dodge, right? He does have dodge. Oh, there. So, yeah. Again, you know, a light character or a light brother, put him on the back line. I never got you the sword lance. Man, disappointed in myself. Oscar Corpse Killer. This was somebody we had, yeah, joined in very early on. This was the 105 days ago. So this is from the day 1. 3 stars in range skill, 1 in defense, and 3 in fatigue. So definitely not a gravedigger. He ended up being a really good crossbowman for a long time. And then when we found the handgun, we gave that to him. How many kills does he have? 61. Not as much as I was expecting. I think I was expecting a lot more because of those AoEs, but hey, I think he did more work than actual killing, which is good. Not everyone has to be a killer, right? That Headhunter and Fearsome work really well for the handgun. Pretty happy with those choices. Yeah, I liked Oscar. Oscar was someone that wasn't named, and then because we lost somebody, a named brother, they had suggested to keep Oscar as Oscar, and I like that. That was a good choice. Good choice. And this was interesting, this Jagged Pike. I didn't realize that it bleeds. It makes enemies bleed. It makes me like it a little bit more, and it also makes me fear it a little bit more too. Yeah, good. I enjoyed Oscar. Was a very fun character. non-named brother that ended up being really good. Fear of Beasts and Tough. Yeah, 100 hit points. Definitely somebody I'd like to have on my team again. Saint Balthazar. This ended up being... I never use a whip, and I'm really glad that I think we found it after fighting the southern... What is it? The Nomads? I think that's how we found this, because I don't think I would have purchased this. I almost never purchase a whip. But here's our bannerman. Never really used the banner. I thought that I'd have to use the banner because we weren't able to become confident. So I thought it might have been a good thing to really keep up the confidence of the brothers. But honestly, you know, 50, almost 50, 50, 45, 50, 53, that ended up being really good. I ended up doing really well with Resolve this time around. Hyperactive sweat glands, didn't end up needing it at all, but it was, or maybe I needed it once, but I don't think so. I think it's a good thing for somebody on the back line, maybe somebody on the front line too, but I wasn't really fighting a lot of enemies that ensnared us. So I think I ended up getting this after fighting the shaman who gave this to me in that one fight that just annoyed me so much. Man, do I hate that they can root every single turn. But anyway. This was a lot of fun. This battle whip is so much fun, particularly against the types of enemies we were fighting. We could disarm quite a bit of them, and I had some really good chances. I want to say Backstabber worked because I had really high chances of disarming that last, that named orc. So that was pretty impressive. And then once they did, all of their armor was gone from, you know, Hippocrates or Robert Knox. Heck, I mean, even like Bjorn Rollo could remove quite a bit of damage. Oscar probably helped with that. And then we start whipping them and just killed. That's sound effects. A lot of enemies with that whip. I loved that whip. I think between the whip and the pole axe here is or the long axe, I guess is what that's really called. But those two weapons made this series. I think those were the two weapons here. I could hear some arguments about that, but come on. These things were around much longer. Also an orc warrior with that whip. Come on. Come on. Took part in 95 battles and had 90 kills? Alright. That is impressive. St. Balthazar had 90 kills? You know what would be a great feature? I think it would be difficult to implement though. Like, how many kills did this weapon do? But I guess if you sold the weapon off, then would it stay with the weapon forever? Yeah, that's a difficult thing to ask for, but that would be a really fun thing. Or maybe it would say how many kills they, like what weapons they had made the kills with. I don't know. It's tough, but it would be an interesting feature. Anyway, I'm impressed by that. I'm very surprised too. Huh. Well done, St. Balthazar. Laurentius. How many did Laurentius have? 61 kills in 82 battles. Okay. He had to sit out a lot of battles. He got beat up a lot, but he never went down. I'm really happy about that. He had enhanced eye rods, which sounds so weird, but okay. Not affected by nighttime penalties, so these throwing weapons were really good for him. In the night, we could continue throwing javelins and these axes. and it wouldn't be impacted. That's really cool. I really enjoyed that. Laurentius was, you know, I feel like this build here has become one of my favorite builds to shoot for. Bags and belts with quick hands, not necessarily taking on any one of these masteries, but making them a thrower, using the net, using, I don't think we have anything else. I mean, he had the fire pot and the flashbang or flash pot or whatever it's called. He also had the pelum. Yeah, you know what? Laurentius, hop up here and just net him. There was a couple other weapons that he had used, I think, or other things that he had used. And it's fun. I really like this tool belt, is what I keep referring to it. Not taking a mastery, although, you know, the throwing mastery worked out pretty well for him. But just using these tools and being flexible with it. I mean, 72 melee skill, 70 range skill. He did really well. He ended up out here on the flank pretty often, and, you know, got rid of all of his javelins, pull out the fighting axe, and then do some kind of flanking. And at that point of the battle, a lot of the armor is already gone. Maybe they're already fleeing, and he has better chances of hitting at that point. So I really enjoyed Laurentius, this build, and I feel like I try to do something like this every time. Typically with bags and belts and quick hands, you know, I really like that combination. But man, with adrenaline on top of that and overwhelm, duelist, this is something I really want to go for again in the future. Like, really try to hone this build a little bit more. Crippling strikes and executioner, if you're going for bundle of javelins, I think those are that's a good combination for javs too. Huh. Yeah, a lot of fun. Enjoyed Laurentius. Marion Diamond. Oh man, this is gonna be a much longer episode. Marion Diamond, we just leveled up. Maybe I did. I don't know. But 81 melee skill, 22 melee defense with dodge to 112 initiative. I mean, between all three of them, you know, she came in 50 days ago, 49 days. Wow, they came in. I guess I hired Marion Diamond down in the south. 50 days, 49 battles, and 60 kills. We finally found another Anatomist. So very pleased to have Marion Diamond join the ranks. Not much of a womanly figure there, but so she ended up sitting out a couple times, it looks like, and still ridiculously better than Buriato ended up being. Interesting. But yeah, a lot of fun. Again, this polearm light build with dodge, to be able to, if we do get swarmed, then they're protected, and if we don't get swarmed, then we can do the swarming, basically. And that ended up being a lot of fun. Something I don't typically do, and it's not something that, as I said before, it's not something I don't think this is typically done very frequently. A dodge relentless polearm or reach weapon, but it ended up paying off quite a bit because none of them went down. Very rarely did they take an injury. She's also lucky and a survivor too. Nice. And also it was just nice to be able to have that as an option. Say an opening, a space opens up, and I can go, hey, I'm gonna move up now, and then I can start flanking either to the left or to the right. It's just a fun option to have. I think she was over here for most of the time. I think it was like this. I don't know why we switched though. I don't know, but a lot of fun. I think I switched because of the initiative. No, he definitely should have been over here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I ended up making that switch, but Orc Warrior. Yeah, everybody. Oh, Unhold for Oscar. Nice. Yeah, our other two reservists. I'm not going to say too much more about them, but they were good. It was really nice to have these three as reserves. For they could go anywhere. If a corner spot opened up because of an injury or something, they could go on the corner with 39 melee defense, 35, 27. Not so much for you, but yeah, he had the adrenaline and taunt. He also had the apotheosis, hit point, and fatigue. I think that's what kept him alive, right? Bloodthirsty, night blind, but honestly, yeah, Horik, Wilderic, Wilric. How long were they all here? 101 days, 87, and 92. So they kind of came in, Brigand Raider, and then Orc Warrior. They kind of came in sporadically, and I didn't know what to do with them, so I just kind of shoved them into a defensive kind of, here's a shield, here's a weapon, do what you can. And they ended up surviving, which is pretty crazy. But I don't think all three of them weren't out together for very long. 28 battles and 16 kills. Wow. Horik, yeah, this guy, I do remember hiring him. It was just more or less like, well, he came as an optimist and iron lungs. Like, there was a lot of potential for him, but he didn't have the stars where I wanted them to be. But picking up taunt, fast adaptation. Wilric with taunt. This one ended up being a little bit better. We did get the shield expert, underdog, and battle forged. And Wilderic too. Yeah, both of these two are probably my favorites. And then Horik, I guess it's pretty obvious in the number of battles that they took part of. Yeah, 60, 28, 62. But I'm glad. I think it's something that's overlooked pretty frequently, either on purpose or by accident, but it is extremely useful to have a reserve, to have 1, 2, maybe 3 guys in the reserve, and I ended up having 4. Because Willibald the Liar came in and I did not like him. I got pretty disappointed when I hired him, but he ended up something pretty good. 79 range skill on level 7, and he doesn't have any stars there, so he definitely lied to us. Definitely. 47 kills and 48 battles, not too bad, and he took out the Hex, which was extremely helpful. I was very happy about that one. That was a very interesting battle. But yeah, it's good. He wasn't meant to be a reserve. He was meant to. I wanted to hunter. I wanted to have a ranged attack, but he couldn't keep up. Even though he could keep up, but I just found more backliners that the backline ended up being full, and I couldn't keep him in there anymore. But I think he played a good part as the hunter, I guess. But yeah, he's a disloyal too, which actually is perfect for a reservist, because you just put him in here and he's just always going to stay content. So it worked out pretty well. Interesting. Didn't realize that. Burkhard, our Oath Taker with Iron Lungs. He has elasticized sinew. Attacks that miss have 50% of the fatigue cost refunded. Really cool for him. Ended up being another light-ish character, I guess. I did go dodge. I did go relentless. Why is he has 21 and 9? I guess I just wasn't gonna go for nimble or battle forged in this case, but look at that, 145 and it's only level 7. Well done. And the Iron Lungs helps out quite a bit too. Quite a bit. I do think that he had a lot of potential, but he would take a beating and I'd have to pull him out pretty frequently. I mean, 21... Well, I mean, okay. 31 days, 21 battles, and 24 kills. So he did really well when he was in the battle. But I feel like he got injured pretty frequently, so I had to keep pulling him out. I still had fun with him, though. 64 resolve. I think he was going to build into something really good with Fearsome, with Fortified Mind, with that hammer. Always inflicts 10 damage to hit points regardless of the armor. So I think that's a really good weapon for Fearsome. Headhunter would be really fun with that too. But Fearsome, the dodge, Relentless, Fortified Mind, and he still had 116 even though he's wearing 30, a cost of 30 fatigue for his armor and helmet. Interesting. Yeah, I liked Burkhard. But he just kept getting hurt. And then Kunibert, the pimp. Nothing really to say about this guy, except that he joined. Let's take a look at the obituary before we go. Not a very long obituary. Oh, Nicholas Copernicus. That's who we lost. Man, chopped up by the Scourge of Ottendorf. That was a sad day. Yeah, he was a good guy. 30 days, 26 battles, 22 kills. He did his job. Walram, 36 days, 14 and 11, smashed by a brigand raider. I'm not sure I remember Walram, but 36 days, that's, I mean, 30, more than 30% of the campaign, so I feel like I should remember Walram. Again, I hate this obituary. Absolutely hate it. There's so much information that's not put on here, and I really wish, like, put cursor over it, you could see his face at least. That would have been great. Espen the Maimed. Huh. A day, 1 battle. Shot by a poacher. Gustav the Woodsman. Cut down by a nomad outlaw. Gutted by a nomad outlaw. Gunther. I want to say Erlin. No, Siegfried the Axe and Gustav the Woodsman. That sounds like these were the foresters or something like that. I like the foresters as a background, but every time I got one, it died. So I think I stopped doing that. They're not very expensive, but they are expensive enough that if you hire them early, it's kind of a hard hit when you lose them. Kind of like a militia, except that I think militia you can get a little bit cheaper than foresters. And the foresters come in with pretty good stats compared to militia too. Gunther, Erland, I want to say Erland was a fighter, a brawler. Am I remembering that correctly? Chopped up by a brigand thug. Paled by a brigand raider. He actually died by a thug. That's bad. That's really bad. Early days. Day number 2 for him. 2 battles, no kills. Well, folks, that is going to do it for this episode and for the series. I'm kind of stunned that it ended like this. It seemed that it ended really quickly. The invasion, we were winning already when we started, and I guess there wasn't much more work to do once we took them on. And I guess what probably happened was killing Bolvag Shrub added a lot of points to this defeating the invasion. I think that's probably what ended up happening. Killing a named champion, and it was really easy too, really easy. But I mean, when it was only, was it 3 orc warriors? Yeah, 3 orc warriors, and then the champion. They did not get many chances to make any attacks, and that was really good. That was really good. Anyway, that's gonna do it for the episode. That's gonna do it for the series of the Alienists, and we'll see what's coming up next. For anybody that makes it this far into the episode and into the series, I kind of want to take a break from Battle Brothers, but I feel like now's not the time. I'm not sure. So I'd really like to... It's not that I don't want to play. I want to play, but there's so many other games that I really want to play too, and I'd love to bring to the channel. But Battle Brothers, I feel like because this is what made me start the channel, it's hard for me to choose Battle Brothers for the reason for the game to take a break on. It's really difficult because I feel like it is rooted in the channel. So as you could probably tell, it's very difficult subject for me right now. I really want to play more, but I really would like to see other games out there. Anyway, it's brewing. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen, and I'd like to hear your opinions. Cool. All right. Well, I hope you once again, I hope you enjoyed this series. You can let me know by leaving a like or a comment. If you're feeling extra generous, you can follow a link in the description below to buy me a coffee, which will continue fueling me for creating great content like this for you in the future. With that, thanks for stopping by, guys, and I'll see you next time.